Greetings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like one of those people who had forgotten that they even have a YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I came across this one comment on this one guy's YouTube video who commented on the comment section to say, "Hey, you are back on YouTube. You just remember that you have a YouTube channel." So I feel like one of those people who just remember that they have a YouTube channel. Yeah, no, life has been lifing. A lot of things have been happening. There's a lot of work travel that has been going on. There's this and that. Not to say that any of those things should count as enough excuses for why I've not been uploading anything. Because I mean, even to do these YouTube videos it doesn't really require a lot of admin. It just needs you to set up a phone stand, put your phone there, record, edit, and voila! Before you know it, you have your YouTube video. Yeah, I think it's because I've not been prioritizing it. I've been putting other things first, which I needed to take care of. So that's the thing. And as a side note, guys, if you're gonna go and pause on something which you know you're gonna go back at, please don't take so long to go back at it, because when you have to go back, it's always hard. When you have, it feels like you have to start, it feels like you're starting all over from scratch. Because even with me now, I felt like my voice is no longer voicing. I had to drink water, assume the phone stand position, if this is the right one. And now I know I would still need to do a bit of catch up in terms of the editing part, editing the video. But the good thing is that I'm not starting from scratch. There's something we call muscle memory in working out, that as long as you've done it once before, then it shouldn't be that difficult. It won't be as though you're starting from scratch. So it's the same as when you have to go to gym and then you decide, when you are working out or you go to gym and then you decide to take a break maybe for a month. When you have to go back, it's always difficult. It's always difficult because you cannot go in hard as you used to when you finally go back. As a matter of fact, the first day when you return, you'll just be doing warm-ups. Otherwise, if you go in hard, you're gonna injure yourself. You're gonna have muscle pulls, muscle strains, and you're gonna have some unwanted pains, so on and so forth. So let's get on to today's topic. So today's topic is I've titled the topic of, or the title of this video is going to be entitlement. So this is a topic which is I'm very conscious about it. I know they say that people shouldn't cheer themselves up, or they shouldn't play drums for themselves, but on this one, guys, I think you will have to forgive me. I'll have to make it an exception, because I think I cheer myself up so much on this one, because I think I'm very conscious of it. At the same time, I don't know how to be entitled. I think it has to do with the way that I was raised, being at less privileged background and growing up to being on the other side where things are good. So I've learned to be appreciative. I've learned to acknowledge and observe that things do not come automatically, and hence I should always be appreciative, of which is one of the other things that I'll talk about, that possessing this whole thing of, or the attitude of entitlement, it takes away your ability to be appreciative, because you always assume that whatever it is that has happened, it was a must for other people to do it for you, because you possess that attitude of entitlement. And me saying that I'm always conscious about this whole thing of entitlement doesn't mean that I go out liking people who are entitled. As a matter of fact, I dislike entitlement by all means. Like I said, I feel like it takes away your ability to be appreciative. So getting on to the whole thing, what is entitlement? As according to the Google definition, this is not my definition that I came up with. I just went to Google and I searched for entitlement. This is what I came up with. They say that is the belief that one is inherently deserving of special privileges or special treatment. In other words, one believes that they are deserving of a special treatment. So this usually comes on the basis, or this attitude is possessed on the basis that one is related to another person, either by blood, a clan name, a relative, or their friend. And as a result, they believe that they are deserving of certain privileges by that. And it usually comes from the conviction that one is owed something by someone or people that they live with. And what I've noticed is that it's usually repossessed by people who are less fortunate, and they expect others to do things for them, or others to take responsibility for their own lives. And this tends to birth a victim mindset towards others and life itself. And those people believe that it's compulsory for others to come to their aid because their misfortunes are known and based on the sort of relationship that they have with that person. And the result of that is that they fail to take responsibility and accountability for their own lives because they expect other people to be responsible for their own lives. And well, as I said, the I don't know what I should say. The bad news or the good news that I have is that no one owes you anything. You are not entitled to anything unless in an instance of an agreement of a tradeship. There's this term, I think it's in marketing. They call it trading exchange, or something along those lines, where you take out money, you buy something or you pay for something, and then in exchange they will give you a good or a product. That's the only instance where you are entitled, or you offer your services maybe to a company. Then at the end of the day, based on the agreement that you have, at the end of the month, they give you a salary. That's the only entitlement that you can uphold. As a matter of fact, a couple of days back, I was applying for my leave, and then on my annual leave statement, it said entitled days, like the number of days that I'm entitled to in a year, and that's based on the contract that we have. So that's the only entitlement that exists because of the agreement that we have. But other than that, if there's no agreement or whatsoever of a good and service of tradeship, then you're not entitled to anything, whether it be to your friend, to your brother, your sibling, their money, their whatever, even to your parents. As a matter of fact, with our parents, we are entitled when we're still young to a certain extent because they have to take care of us. But once we reach a certain age and then they take all that responsibility and then they lay it on top of us that no, from now on, you will be responsible for yourself. As a matter of fact, I think there's this thing, I'm not sure if they still do it. When people turn 21, then they give you the key. They say, no, now you'll be fully responsible for your own life, meaning that everything that you do everything in life should be your responsibility. From now on, we've done our part and that's done. From here going forward, you will see yourself. Yes, we'll assist here and there, but the major part of your life is up to you. So that's where this whole thing comes in. But you still find that there's people who, based on the friendship that we have, or because we are related by blood, they're like, no, you are my brother, now you earn this much. It means that every month you're supposed to give me this much, because like how? Where is that even written? So yeah, that's how entitlement works and where it is applicable. So now we're gonna look at the other side of understanding the importance of this concept. So the importance of understanding this concept is that first and foremost, it allows you to take full responsibility and accountability over your own life because you don't expect anything. Not to say that people shouldn't go around expecting things. Obviously, if there's an agreement between two people or more, then you can have expectations. Like I mentioned with the instance of working for a company, you are expecting a salary at the end of the month if that's what you guys agreed on. But other than everything else, where you know that you haven't made an agreement with anyone, it allows you to take full responsibility and accountability because you know that anything that needs to be done, it's up to you. As a matter of fact, there's this quote or saying that I like. It says that if it is to be, then it is up to me. That's taking full responsibility and accountability, meaning that if anything should happen within my life, I should be responsible for it. I shouldn't expect or wait for other people to do it for me. And the second one is that it eliminates the victim mentality. It eliminates the victim mentality and allows you to take full responsibility. And then the third one is that it allows you to be grateful when things are done for you by other people because you're not taking it from the point or that it was a must, they had to. You see that, oh, okay, these people could have done or they could not have done, and hence you are appreciative. It allows you to exercise gratitude. And then lastly, as I wrap up this video, is that understanding this whole thing allows you that it allows you to know that you owe yourself everything. You owe yourself everything, but at the same time, You owe yourself everything that life has to offer you. But the inverse of it is that life does not owe you anything. It's of your responsibility to go out and make an agreement with life based on how you conduct yourself so that it can offer that which you want from it. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. As I had mentioned, I promised myself that I don't want to make my videos long going forward. So that will wrap up the video on entitlement. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've watched until this far, I'll see you in my next upload.